Fucking politics. Why'd I make this game mainly about political intrigue? Hello there, everyone. I am Remix the Idiot, and Mommy's over there. And, yeah. Welcome back to Identita Team G Screamin' and stuff. Last we left off, we took care of ruler. No, it's not. Ruler of everything and all that good stuff. And now we're ready to begin the second major arc of the story, where we shall encounter our main antagonists and a criminal organization with power beyond comprehension. But first, our party has grown strong, and that new strength will be necessary to tackle the new challenges ahead. In other words, they're finally level 3, so we're gonna be taking some time to level them up and stuff. Right, so everyone's level 3 now and stuff. Well, these 6 characters right here are already leveled up enough. They're already built, so it's only Panacea, Billy, and Tokyo. You have the choice of leveling up your own and choosing how they level up and stuff. So, which one do we want to freaking stat out first among the 3 within Squad Phantom?
Level up?
Yes.
Siyempre si Tokyo.
We shall start with Tokyo then. Why does she have 1 damage? Alright, so let's look at this. We got 9 more attribute points to spend once again, and 3 more feat points to spend again. The feat list can be found in the PDF.
Wala.
Why are my feats not open? Seriously, the fucking thing. What if I just throw it on the ground and stuff? That usually takes off the rim. There should be a thing there called feet. The PDFs. There it is. And in terms of attributes, yeah. To increase them, the cost is exactly the same as the increase, and since you're level 3, your attributes can actually go beyond 5 and get a score of 6, which makes you even more powerful because that's more dice, and also you get more access to more bades and boons when you put an attribute score to 6. When you get from 5 to 6, you move from 2d6 to 2d8. Ain't that fancy? So what do you want out of Tokyo exactly? What have you been doing with her? And what do you think you want to improve? The stuff she's good at, so she can be better at doing them.
Yung battle skills niya.
The main attribute Tokyo uses for fighting and all around just doing stuff would be her extraordinary attribute of influence, which currently has a score of 5. at the cost of 6 attribute points, you can turn that into a 6.
Yun.
Make it even more powerful. You okay with that? Too much drama has you feeling a little depressed, I believe. Or is that just me? Well, you still have 3 attribute points. Where do you want to spend those?
Saan mo kita yun? Ito?
No, your stats are right here. And stuff.
Kaya yun na si Mami. Simula pa lang tayo.
Yep, you seem a little sloppy today. You know what? Let's move to my screen. Makes things a lot more convenient for me. For our stat building. Rather than have 2 separate tabs. For this one,
Okay. Much better na.
right, so I've changed your influence from 5 to 6. That is at the cost of 6 attribute points. You still have 3 left. You can turn a 2 into a 3 or anything else, I guess.
Yeah, yung might niya. Or,
You can invest in a new stat as well, like maybe persuasion or learning.
ayaw nga nung wala pa siya.
But yeah, turning either your might, perception, or presence into 3 is a good idea too. You can make it so all of them... Wait, hold on. 1, not actually.
Ilan ba?
Hmm?
6?
You still have 3 more points left. And the cost is equal to the score you're gonna get. So turning something into a 1 costs 1, and turning them into a 2 costs 2, plus the previous 1, so 1 plus 2, 3.
Sige, yun na lang. Yung might, yung perception, and then the presence itaas natin.
You can only choose 1 to increase.
Akala ko tatlo.
Nah, it'll cost 3 to turn them from 2 to 3.
Yung might na lang, yung importante.
Might, is that what you desire? Very well then, might shall be increased. Just mirrors this thing bright. Well, that is all of your points. That actually increases your guard, defense. Now you have guard score total of 20 with your armor combined, taken into account, and your influence is 6. Yes. I believe it can, at level 6 with influence, your ability to conceal things has gotten better. Yeah, you can now turn 2 things. You can now conceal 2 sensory elements rather than just 1. So you can conceal both sight or sound, for example, rather than just 1. Alright, now we got the
Ano ba
feats.
influence?
Influence is the score that represents Mohini's ability, which is to conceal things and stuff. Illusions. And now we move on to feats and stuff. These are special little rules added to character at the cost of some feat points that allow them to do special new things. If you have like any idea of like an ability or something you want Tokyo to be able to do, a special skill, talent, or superpower, feats can probably allow you to do them.
Pass move.
You want to be able to travel farther distances?
Yeah. Kasi, ano niya? Ano yung ano niya? Range?
When you put Mohini to a score of 5 to 6, you actually reduced your range from 30 meters to 20 meters. Less range for more power is worth it. Anyway, you want more speed, that's actually a thing. Fleet of foot. It only costs 1 point, and you actually have the correct requisite attribute. Yeah, 4 to immediately to get tier 1. Actually, just tier 1. Yeah, you can just get tier 1 with that.
Yan.
Let's go with that then. That costs 1 feat point. So now you have an extra 2 meters of movement. So, fleet of meat, what? I'm so good at spelling, guys. So yeah, you can now move 14 meters per round. Your speed is now 2.2 meters per second rather than the average 2 meters per second.
Sa basketball,
Yeah,
gugulat yung kalaban niya na ginaguard siya, wala na sa harap niya. Ganon.
I guess so, yeah. And yeah, you still got 2 feat points to spend. Let me look around and see what I might recommend. That's alright, that's 3 points. You already spent 1 point. Unless you want to. Since you like attacking with everyone so much and doing nothing else, attack specialization might be a good investment. You pick one attribute or weapon. In this case, it would be with Mohini, and you get advantage anytime you make damaging actions from now on.
Yeah.
It costs 3 feat points though, so you're gonna have to get rid of Fleet of Foot if you want to do that.
Pwede. Yeah, yan na lang. Since attacker si Mami, stop yun.
Even though what you're supposed to do is turn things invisible and support the actual damage dealer in the team. But I digress. Alphabetical order. What comes first? Alright, attack specialization comes first. Obviously, because A comes before R. Attack specialization tier 1 with Mohini. So now anytime you make damaging actions with Mohini, you get advantage. Even more advantage if you can take advantage of your lethal strike as well. That is actually everything then for Tokyo.
And kaibigan na.
And I gotta update the new defense. Let's go to Billy next. Very well. What shall we do for Billy? As usual, he can also move past 6 and go straight and go to 6 now. Yeah, I mean. Let's start off with attributes since those are simple and easy to understand. 9 attribute points. Where do we want to spend them?
Bigyan natin siya ng deception and persuasion.
Really now? Oh, by the way, I added a new flaw to him to represent what happened during the fight against the ruler of everything. He's
Wala
missing
na
some
isang
fingers
finger
now.
Niya. Ilan?
These 2 fingers are gone.
Laya! Kawawa, stick ko.
Are you kidding me? You still want some more stick, oh?
Kawawa naman si
Here,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't finished eating these yet. Well, it would be a bit of a no-brainer to increase his might from 5 to 6 and make him be even able to deal even more damage.
Ano na?
Might is his main attribute, obviously. That's what he
Kaya nga.
uses to punch shit. So it would make sense to increase that.
Ma-increase na siya eh. Kulang pa ba yan?
Obviously, you can deal even more damage. If you turn it into a 6, thanks to his martial focus feat, it's actually a 7. And a 7 allows you to attack using this dice.
Okay.
2d10. Along with the d20, of course.
Okay.
And there we go. That also gives him more defense, so he can even be better at guarding better as well. Right, so you still got 3 points left. He can have better chance of moving faster in initiative. by turning his perception from 2 to 3, and you know, he can see better. But yeah, what's deception and persuasion gonna do to our lover boy that sucks at flirting already anyway?
Wag na.
If you want, there is still a point. It lets him do baits and boons better, but you rarely do those anyway.
Puro attack.
Bane specifically.
Sige, lagay mo na sa ano.
Perception? That's your choice?
Mm.
Very well. And now for our feats. If you want, we can just take the easy route and turn his attack specialization into tier 2, giving him even more advantage whenever he's attacking. Alright, so coupled with his fucking equipped with his deadly one from his 10,000 fist, the training that he got from Mirai, this is the average amount of die you get to roll now. All this is what you roll every attack now.
Okay. Ayaw pala nito?
I just haven't had the chance to eat it yet, but yeah, I guess I don't like it anymore.
Ayun, may dalawa pa doon.
Yep.
Ay, punta lang sa amin.
I eat literally everything else before that. And I guess that's Billy. That was pretty quick. Last but not least, we have Pansy.
Puro upgrading lang tayo ngayon.
We're almost done. It's only Panacea left now.
Ah.
Everyone else is already upgraded to level 3. It is up to you as usual. You have the typical boost, 9 attribute points and stuff. Her
Wala
main,
siyang might, di ba? Pwede ba natin siyang bigyan ng might?
I guess so. Again though, as usual, I should remind you that her primary attribute is creation. And increasing her creation also increases her entropy, letting her heal better as well as deal damage better with baby blood or bad blood, whatever.
Kapag nang-heal siya, mas madali, mas mabilis.
Yes, if you go for that.
Sige, level up mo na lang lahat.
Ready, let's increase her creation then. Very well, you still got 3 points. You want to invest those into might still? You can turn her might from 0 to 2 with this remaining points. Very well
Pwede
then.
na rin siya makapaglaban.
2 points in might gives
Ay,
her...
taka lang. O perception. Ano ba? Hindi naman siya nakikipaglaban yung mga baby niya eh.
Exactly.
Sa perception.
You can turn that into a 2 and still have 1 point remaining to spend somewhere else. All you can really do with that 1 point though is either save it for later or turn a 0 into a 1, which is might, deception, or persuasion.
Taka lang, nahihilo ako sa pag-arak-arak mo.
No. Why?
Kailangan ba niyang mag-ano?
Magana.
Sige, bigyan mo siya ng might and then the perception.
Alright then. Now she's a little faster, a little better at seeing things, and a little more defended. She's a little bit more better built physically. Alright, now for her feats. You've got plenty of options, honestly. I don't know what new feat you should give her. You could make her better at attacking, but I think you're better off with making her better. You can give her a new boon focus on another boon. What boon focus does is let you automatically succeed at invoking that boon. Normally you'd have to roll to heal someone, but since she has boon focus on heal, she can just heal instantly as a major action. No need to roll for a chance of failure. So yeah, if you do decide to get her boon focus on a new thing, I recommend Bolster. What Bolster does, since she's got level 6 now, she can do it at power level 6, which gives advantage to. Choose a single attribute. The target gains advantage on their action rolls with that attribute according to the power level of the boon. At power level 6, which is what Panacea can do now, rather than 1, it's advantage 2 instead of 1. So if Panacea inflicts Bolster to Billy's Might, let's say, then along with these 3 extra dice, he gets 2 more extra dice to roll.
Okay, sige, yun na lang bolster.
You're never gonna use it though. I bet you're gonna forget about it all the time.
Yeah, kaya nga eh.
Alright, well that was quick and easy and simple enough. Alright, there we go. That's everyone newly built now. Now let's go. You can go back there, yes. Let's go enjoy the new power and stuff that you have. Take this. No one comes quietly.
Patay na sa Japan eh. Naupuan.
Yeah, all that's missing is for us to sit like this.
Yan sa Japan.
Yep. And you gotta make sure your feet are like this. Yeah. Hindi siya nakaganito dapat. In today's era, technology, science, and knowledge as a whole have expanded and continues to expand at such an exponential rate. This era has thus been called the information era. How easy it is nowadays to obtain answers to any questions you have, often just a few taps on a screen away. But this is a double-edged sword. As easy as it is to gain info, this info can very easily just as be false as they are often true in some fashion. It is now all too simple to keep secrets and spread misinformation to people who have become too lax with learning due to how convenient life has become now. Of course, naturally, there are those who would fight against this misinformation, but there are also many, if not more, who wish to maintain the spread of lies within. After all, ignorance is bliss. Who would want to live in a reality of truth? Truths filled only with suffering and pain, when one can enjoy and indulge in the fantasy of pleasure and entertainment. Even so, we must learn to accept the importance of truth and the even painful ones. Only those with the courage to face reality and come to understand the meaning of true joy, the joy of learning, the reprieve of moving on, and the ecstasy of uncovering knowledge. That is an excerpt from the 16th President of the Philippines, Vlad Dracula Tepes. Right. 2 months have passed since the joining of the 5 new members within Angel Seeker. Since then, the Angel Seekers have been enjoying a bit of a very good life and stuff. With the inclusion of more members, Mirai thought it the best to split up the Angel Seekers into 3 separate groups, each containing 3 members. There is Squad Phantom. They specialize in stealth and burglary. This team consists of Tokyo, Billy, and Panacea. Next is Team Eagle, who specialize instead in information gathering, spying, and whatnot.
Sino si Aya? Si Deadma siya yung reporter.
Yep.
Si Aya, yung may
What?
chocolate.
No, Aya is the reporter. Deadma possesses Liar. The ability to see death 24 hours ahead of time. And Mirai is of course the one looking for the discs with her 2 id abilities, Shooting Star and Mirai Dorobo. Yeah, they specialize in information gathering and stuff. And lastly, we have Team Devil, which specializes in fighting and stuff. If someone needs taking out and stuff, they'll deal with it. This team includes Sung, Amy, and Sophidel. Why is Sophidel in the Devil team? She has no fighting capabilities. It's much. There we go. More fitting, I guess, or not. I don't know.
Ano, sino si Sopidel? May chocological.
Yep, she's done with the Chocological.
Hindi, tama lang yan.
Yeah, I guess. Right.
Si Deadma naman, ano lang siya, napukursi lang niya eh. Pero hindi niya kaya makapaglaban.
With Aya and Deadma, the two of them work together, along with Mirai, to create a website for the Angel Seekers. Aptly named angelseekers.byd.
Ano,
And,
DYD?
Beyond, it just stands for Beyond, because why I thought it was cool. And
BYD?
also, it's a reference. Yes. It is, hold on, let me type it out. Here's the URL. Don't bother trying. This webpage doesn't actually exist. As much of a programmer I am, I do have knowledge of HTML, and I could, if I so desired, made this a real thing. But fuck you. I'm not gonna make a website for this. What do you think I am? There it is. https angelseeker.byd. That is the Angel Seekers official website. In that place, that is people can send in requests and stuff. Yeah. Gosh, you just it's like someone with peanut allergies, but they still eat nagaraya anyways, just because it's too good or something. I'm so glad I don't have allergies. Anyway, what do you say we indulge in a bit of power fantasy? This is what life for the Angel Seeker has been
In the past few months.
in the past few months. Yeah.
Grabe, ang bilis ng effect mo talaga.
Alright. So, in the middle of nowhere-ish, is a factory of some sorts. In some nearby squats. This place is a factory for growing herbs, but not just any herbs. Drugs, illegal drugs, and we've been tasked with capturing the person in charge of the place. Hold on. Up above in the night sky of this place is Aya, flying up above where no one can see her in the shadows of the night. She
Ano
has
nga kayo ni Aya?
Wind the God, the girl. It is the ability to fly and by controlling the air nearby.
Ay, oo nga.
And
Siya
she
pala
can
yung
also
order.
sprout wings,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
how she flies.
yeah.
And stuff. Thanks to her weight, she can't really fly with those wings, because you know, she's got bones that aren't hollow unlike normal birds, and the fact that she's heavier and bigger than an actual bird, which is why she has the ability to control wind, which allows her to fly by creating updrafts and stuff. Right. Aya is basically scouting the place and stuff. She finishes mapping the entire layout. Got it. So, this is Aya from Squad Eagle reporting. I've mapped out the entire area, and while I'm at it, I've found out all of the fastest and easiest ways to sneak inside to the main headquarters where the boss is and doing all their stuff. We can have Squad Devil take care of distractions and stuff. Meanwhile, Squad Phantom, I've sent in an image of the map as well as a route to get to where you guys want to go the fastest. Do you all copy? This is Sophie Del. Yep. Everyone else, Sung and Amy are inside Chocological right now. We're just awaiting orders to move further. Tokyo and the rest are here as well, of course.
So the Devil Troop, this is definitely your first assignment. So
Nah, they've been to a few more fights already. It's like a month already in.
after the 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay, disregard what I'm saying.
Alright. So, all we gotta do is create a distraction, right? You can leave that to me and Amy then. In the meantime, while we're creating a distraction, Tokyo, Billy, and Panacea, the rest is up to you guys. Alright.
Okay,
With
let's
that,
do this.
Sung and Amy head out, and Sophie there bids them farewell. There's like some sort of fence gate, obviously guarding the factory. On the other side, obviously inside the factory, there's a couple of thug-looking guys. They see Sung and Amy heading out. A bunch of punk kids. Leave this place. No trespassers allowed. But Sung and Amy, instead they have hoods and stuff covering their face. Instead, they just smile, and suddenly the punk guy hears some strange noises. Huh? What's that noise? Then he turns around to find there's a giant spider, and along with that, an entire swarm of normal-sized spiders. Holy shit! Wait a minute. This could only mean one thing. Oh god, I gotta alert everyone! The Angel Seekers are here! And then before he could run even any farther, he gets punched by one of Sung's monsters. Alright.
Ano nga ano ni Sam?
Megami Tensei. He has the ability to summon various monsters from mythology to aid him and stuff.
Malakas pala power ni Sam.
Yep, very. Actually, way too powerful. That's why he's part of the Devil Team. Alright. Alright, we'll be heading in now and causing some ruckus. In the meanwhile, Tokyo, Billy, Panacea, the rest is up to you.
Okay now, so we're going in. Yeah. Just give us a hint of the entire building.
Alright. With that, you guys sneak in stuff. Thanks to Aya's stuff, you guys are able to easily sneak in. Now you lie. Now there you are.
Inside.
Like past these three guys, is the headquarters where the boss guy is. There's no avoiding them according to Aya's route. So now the three of you are standing face to face with the bodyguards. Nobody gets past this point, one of the gangster guys say. It's a fat-looking guy. Despite the fact that he is obese, you can tell he is trained in martial arts and making full use of his increased body mass. Fajar stays alone. On the behind the two brute-looking guys is another guy, a girl in fact. She's not hiding the fact that she has a firearm with her, and she's ready to shoot to kill at any point, it seems. Should things come to it. What do you guys say in response?
So Billy will do the thingy. Billy will attack to gangster. While Panacea will make the baby pupuntahan yung may hawak ng baril para masira nila yung baril.
And as for Tokyo,
Just on standby.
okay.
Ayaw na umatak ni Tokyo.
Okay. Billy does this thing, whatever the fuck this thing is called, and says, "Heh, I was worried I wasn't gonna have to fight more people. Our jobs become way too easy."
Yeah.
Alright
Feel my
then.
muscle.
He reveals his 10,000 fists. You guys think you can stand a chance against my 10,000 fists? Alright. The fighting begins. Everyone gets to go first before the enemies. What you guys gonna do?
Bilibili ito. No, Panacea muna. He will make the babies.
They're way too far away from each other. Hold on. There. Right, what are you gonna do?
Panacea will go with the guard. The handgun. The
Yeah,
ammo.
Baby Blood is definitely within range. Right now, she doesn't have to move from where she is. But if you so desire, she can move in closer or farther from the gun guys, from the gun gal.
Move closer para distract nila yung ano. Siyempre, tao pa din sila, tatamaan pa rin sila ng baril.
Yep.
Mamatay pa din sila.
No matter how powerful your id ability is, you are still only
Kailangan
human.
i-conceal mo lang ni Panacea yung pinaka-dangerous.
Alright, so Panacea is gonna move in and attack the gunman guy.
Yeah.
Very well. That is a move action to move and attack made using entropy, I'd assume. So let's go then. Roll for entropy.
6, 7, 28,
Yes.
or 6. Just my luck. 14.
14.
Yeah.
That's actually enough. It hits.
Very good.
Deals 1 damage to the gunman guy, and now they're at half health. One more hit will do them in. Right, Panacea rushes up towards the gun guys. The brutes try to chase after, but Billy blocks the path. Panacea with a leap aims her palm right at the gun girl and shoots from her palm, from her mechanical arm. Which, by the way, Panacea is also disabled. If you thought Billy not having missing fingers is bad, a daily reminder that Panacea has no arms.
Yeah.
She has neither. They're entirely mechanical. She shoots them, and Baby O shoots out from it with a woohoo and shoots inside the arm.
Baby.
And you're like, what the heck? Oh God, that's painful. That stinks. Get out from me. He shoots them out and stuff. Yeah. It's Billy's turn to do his thing now, I guess. Right, he's gonna move in and punch one of them, right?
Yeah.
Very well. He moves in and attacks using his might.
Sa mataas na yung might ni Billy.
Yep, that is 2d10 plus an additional 3d10 actually.
So tatlo yung 10.
5 total combined with everything combined. Yes.
Pero ilan na kukunin?
Only the 2 highest. Don't forget the d20.
Ay, isa lang pala yung 20, no? Isa lang. Time yung 10. Wow! Just my luck. 2, 2, 1, 3, 3. Ayan! Pwede ko ulitin.
What did you roll? Where's my calculator?
What do you think of?
No, fuck you. Tell me what you rolled. Come on, I'm busy doing some other things.
3, 3, 6.
3 plus 3 plus 6?
Yeah.
That is a 12. Amazing.
Ito natin.
No. Alright. Billy tries to engages in melee with guys. They try to get to Panacea, but Billy is like, so he tries
Here
to,
comes Daddy.
he blocks their path and stuff. Billy tries his best, but it turns out the two of them have good teamwork.
They are prepared.
Billy's trying to do everything in his power now to make sure they don't get to where Panacea is. So unfortunately, his hands are tied and stuff. The two of them corner him. One of them goes to behind Billy and locks down with a grapple Billy's id, forcing Billy to use his normal self against the fat guy, and now they two are also engaged in a grapple of sort. Yep, a sumo wrestling match in which Billy is in the disadvantage because that guy's built like an actual sumo wrestler and Billy just has muscles. So both of them, Billy takes 1 damage, but one of the guys also take 1 damage from the fight. Yeah, there's still Tokyo. Have you decided what she's gonna do yet?
Yes, the Mohini.
What are you gonna do with the Mohini?
Iko-conceal niya na hindi makita si Billy. Nakita niya kasi nasaan si Billy. Disadvantage position.
I see. You're gonna turn Billy invisible.
Yeah.
Alright. Anything else you'd like to conceal from him apart from visual? Because like I said, at concealment level 6 you can conceal 2 things now instead of just 1 aspect.
Like,
let's see here. For example, you can choose to conceal an element. Scent, sound, vision, or even something more abstract like heat. I guess what you'd want to do is conceal both his sight and his sound, so people can neither see him nor hear him. Is that good for you?
Yeah.
Alright then. Suddenly, Billy disappears mid-grapple.
Yeah. The sumo wrestler guy panicked immediately.
Yeah, he immediately lets go and assumes some more neutral stance and looks around. Where did he go? Look hard for him, guy. And he talks to the other guy like, yeah, I'm looking real good, I am. And stuff. But they can't find him because he's invisible. And they can't hear him either. Alright, Tokyo can still move if she wants. Will she move anywhere?
Pwede mong move si Tokyo? Pwede pa siyang tumira?
Yeah.
So, gagawin ni Tokyo, lalapit niya siya dun sa dalawa. I-deal muna niya yung dalawa. Wait.
You don't have any attacks anymore. You're the only thing you have left able to do is moving.
Move ako?
Yeah, I'm asking if there's anywhere in particular you might want to move.
Si Palancia, i-move ko na dito para magpalayo na siya dun sa gunman.
You're gonna make Tokyo move farther away?
No, Palancia.
Oh, Panacea's already moved. It's Tokyo's turn right now. Dang it.
Hindi ko pwedeng pagalawin yung dalawa.
They already made their turns.
Okay. I will go, lalapit na nga ako dun sa dalawa, i-deal na niya yung dalawang gangster.
See, so she's gonna engage in melee with the other guys instead as well.
Yeah.
Alright, so Panacea shoots a baby into this guy. Billy tries to prevent Panacea from getting approached, but it turns out to be way harder. So Tokyo decides to walk in casually and turn Billy invisible, causing the others to get too confused. They don't have time to find Billy though, because Tokyo's fast approaching them, and she's in her taekwondo stance already.
Yeah, ready to fight position.
Alright. The two guys decide to move in and engage against Tokyo for now. And while they're gonna try fighting, the gunman, the gun girl raises up her pistol and aims it at Tokyo. Eat lead, you pissant, she says as she takes her aim and fires away. Oh boy.
Nataas? Nag-explode pa?
Yep. 13 plus 10 plus 5. That is a 28.
Wow, wala
against
mamamatay sa
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Alright, so she takes damage. 1 point of damage. She was able to block it with Mohini just in time, but she still took a bit of damage from that. The gunman then uses her move action to move just a little bit farther away from all this fighting. Meanwhile, the two gangster guys all focus on attacking Tokyo.
Again, nakafocus sila lahat kay Tokyo.
Yep. Alright, here's the first attack. Here's the first punch. Alright, 11 plus 8. That is a 19, which misses. The other guy. Oh boy, oh god, that is... I rolled a natural 20 and I rolled the maximum on this one, a 10, so both of them explode.
Wow.
20 plus 18 plus 10 plus 6. That is a 54! Would you like to make a defend action against that attack?
Yeah.
Because I rolled high enough that Tokyo will just instantly die from this attack. Well, not die, just knocked unconscious. But, yeah. You wanna do something?
Siyempre.
Alright, you're gonna make a defend action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Making a defend action means you won't be able to make any major actions when your turn comes up next, but at least you won't die. So what will you...
Di ba ako pwede tulungan ni Billy na siya yung mag-ano?
Yeah, sure. Billy can be the one to do the defend action for you instead.
Kasi naka-invisible eh. Kaya ko nga siya ginawa invisible eh. Para magpo-focus yung dalawa kay Tokyo.
Alright then.
Billy is ready to attack.
How much advantage does concealment give you? Alright, advantage 3 to hide, plus 3 guard against attackers, minus 2 guard. It's advantage 5 and stuff now. Well, that's only for hiding, so I'm gonna have that rounded down. Alright, so Billy uses might to make his defend action with advantage 2.
So ilan? Anong ano ni Billy? Might?
This isn't an attack, so it's only 2d8 instead of 2d10.
2d8?
Yes. Plus an additional 2d8. So 4d8.
4?
What? How do you suck at math? I said an additional 2. What's 2 plus 2? It's 4, not 3.
Anong dalawa lang ulit kukunin?
Yes, only the highest 2.
ba to? Wala namang 9 eh. 6 and 5 and 7.
Alright. So 6 plus 5 plus 17. Not 7.
17. Oo nga, no. Baka parati akong natutulin ganun.
Alright, so that is a 28. So 54 minus 28. That is a 26.
Billy will save me. It's a called teamwork.
Subtraction.
They didn't know it.
Alright, so Tokyo still takes a fuck ton of damage. Only one more hit and she's down for the count. But at least she isn't dead. Better to have only 1 health than no health. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, the two of them gang up. One of the gangster guy, he's not fat. He takes out a weapon, a wooden plank with a nail stuck on the tip of it, and he begins trying to smack that down at Tokyo while the sumo wrestler guy tries grappling to make sure Tokyo can't dodge. But anytime they try to attack Tokyo, they're confused and stuff. Huh? Why can't I hit her? That's because Billy is invisibly blocking Tokyo and stuff.
Parang, ilan ang 10 ko? Parang nagpulang ang 10 ko. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lang ba?
Yeah?
8 lang ang dice sa 10?
Yeah, that should be right. We're fine. But if we lost some dice, that would indeed suck. I'll look into it later.
9.
But yeah, the sumo wrestler guy and stuff with their...
Nandito yung 10. Naduduling lang si Mami. May 10 dyan.
Yep, actually.
Ilan? Dalawa?
Yep.
Oh, yan.
They are, the D8s and the D6 are very easy to confuse it. It's understandable.
Pag may 0, 10 para yun.
Yeah. Since they're both kind of shaped like diamonds, aren't they?
Yeah. Okay. So, hindi sila maka-ano kay Tokyo.
Yes, it is the next round now.
Napagod na yung dalawang guard.
What you guys gonna do now?
So, Panacea again will finish that gangster gunman. Gunner.
Alright.
Finish na niya para mawala na to sa ano, sa scene.
Roll to attack then.
Panacea will... Ilan yun? Perception? Ay, ano ba?
You're attacking with entropy.
Entropy pala. 6 to the 8. Uy, 17, 8, nag-explode at 7.
Nice.
17, 8, and 7, nag-explode to. 8 again.
Nice, so that explodes again and you get to roll another.
1.
That is a 41.
Oh, diba? Tama yung mga galaw ngayon ni Panacea.
I guess so, yeah. I am admitting you're doing this fight well enough. I did actually accidentally make this a little too hard, I think. But yeah, you're doing fine so far. Alright, so Panacea does a badass thing, and she aims one at the gunman, and then she aims another at one of these guys, and shoots them both, since she can. 2 babies finish the job here, while 2 other babies go here and deal some extra more chip damage at the sumo guy. He's suddenly caught off guard by the sudden attack, the sudden infection of venom into his fucking veins, courtesy of baby blood.
Since the 2 gangster are focusing on Tokyo, hindi nila alam. Hindi nila in-expect yung pag-attack ni Panacea.
Tiny bastards. I guess you guys are a true definition of the saying, small but terrible. I can't have you staying in my arm for much longer, though. It's too late, though. We already injected the venom. Yeah. Right, Panacea can still move.
Panacea will heal Tokyo na lang.
No, she cannot attack. She cannot do a major action. Only a move action. Or movement.
Movement lang.
Hmm.
Ano? Di ba naano na niya yung isang gangster na damage na niya?
Yeah.
Ita-damage din niya yung the other one.
Again, that's an attack. You can't make another attack.
Hindi, stay put na lang siya dyan. Billy and Tokyo will be the thing na.
Alright, you should have used a focus action then if you never had any intention. If you do a focus action, you do one super strong thing. In other words, you get advantage 2 on the action that you take. If you're not gonna move. Just another option. Try to remember it. Alright, well, a little too late now.
Yeah. Okay lang yan. Alam niya masisettle ng Billy.
Let's move to Billy and Tokyo. What they gonna do?
So,
Billy cannot make an attack because he defended Tokyo.
Tokyo will attack the two. With the Mohini.
Alright.
Di ba dalawa o isa lang?
You're multi-targeting?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally possible. Do you plan on moving Tokyo? If not, then this should be a focus action instead.
Wala namang ano yun, no? Walang count kapag ginalaw niya si Tokyo. Oo, tataalis ako dun sa ano, na-corner kasi si Tokyo yung dalawa eh. So, kailangan niya...
If you move away though, actually, you'll trigger an attack of opportunity. I think it's best to just do a focus action here and attack both of them.
Focus action na nga.
Then yeah.
Binubulong si Mami.
Yep. Can't do all the choices and thinking for you, man. Alright, so since Billy is with you, that applies the lethal strike, and you have the attack specialization now, and this is a focus action. But you're multi-targeting, so that applies a bit of a penalty. So, roll for influence to attack both of them with advantage 2.
Influence is 6. 2d6. Rapat na ang 6.
2d8.
Bakit?
Your influence is 6, not 5.
Ay, oo nga, no? 2d8. So, 4 na?
Yes. You're rolling to damage both of them.
Mabili ba? Let's finish this. Nasa umpisa pa lang naman sila ng ano, di ba? Ng factory.
Yep.
Nasa gate pa lang sila. Ang dami na nilang pinagdaanan. Wow! Ayoko na!
What?
3, 2, 1, 4.
So, that's 3 plus 3 plus 4, that is a... Can you guys believe this? She rolled a 10!
Grabe. Parang ano ngayon si Tokyo? Weak.
The dice just aren't in your favor right now, man.
With Tokyo, but with the other, parang siya and Billy, okay naman. Siguro meron, lutang lang si Tokyo today. Baka meron siyang ano, love problem.
Alright. So, Tokyo fights all of them with her Mohini and stuff. They are both taken down, but they turned out to be way tougher than Tokyo expected. She suddenly collapses and breaks Billy's invisibility spell.
So bumalik na si Billy.
Yeah. The two of them approach Tokyo and stuff. Like, yo, Tokyo, are you okay? Tokyo's like, some blood comes out. She goes to her earpiece. Yo, this is Tokyo. I don't think I can fight anymore. Billy, Panacea, you guys will have to do the rest without me. And she collapses.
So si Tokyo, inalis mo na?
Yeah, I guess so. I should do that. Hold on.
ko, bakit inepis mo na rin yung dalawang gangster?
Like I said, you did it. You beat them both
Kahit
already.
lang?
Hmm? Yeah. You did get knocked out in the process, so it's all fair. It is success, but there's a twist.
Okay.
Fantasy and Billy will now have to take on the ringleader on their own. Both on their own.
Pwede bang pumasok na sila Sam and ano?
Nah, the rest of them are still busy causing chaos in order to make sure Pansy and Billy can take down the boss on their own without problems.
Okay. May iba sila palang ano?
Yeah. So with that, they enter the place and stuff. It's a large open area filled to the brim with herbs and other such plant life. Billy can't recognize them, but Panacea is in shock since she recognizes all of these herbs and what they can be used for. Poisons, drugs, anesthetics, the list goes on. There in the center, they see the leader guy, Fajar, working at doing his magic, literally, because Fantasy and Billy sees firsthand that this guy, Fajar, the botanist, is an Ed wielder, as with a raise of his finger, with his fingertips, the herbs just instantly grow. He notices too, and he growls. Huh, I guess this guy's mute, and he can't talk. He brandishes a fucking, what do you call it? The thing Papa Dudu uses to cut down weeds and stuff. A sword of some kind.
Itak.
Yeah, whatever, guys, in English.
Axe.
No, it's not an axe. A machete! There we go. Yeah, he brandishes a machete and throws it at Billy and Panacea, to which Billy casually deflects. Alright, looks like we're fighting now. Right. You two get to go first. What do you guys do?
Billy will go first.
Let's try to finish this.
Billy will... Si Billy muna ang nang-attack since siya yung nakikita niya na kaya niya.
Alright. Billy's gonna rush in and engage in melee.
Yeah.
Then let's go. That is might. You're gonna be using the 7 rather than the 6, so that's
Yeah.
2d10 with an additional 3 added into the mix.
Oh. So, let's see what your machete will do with my 10,000 piece. Ora, ora, ora!
Please roll good.
11, 8, nag-explode ba to? 10 pala ako, no? 10 ba to? O 8? 8, di ba? Hindi nag-explode to.
No, that's 10.
10
If
ba?
it's a 0, then it's a 10 and it doesn't need
zero
explode.
pala.
What do I see this bit?
Yeah. So, 11, 8, 9.
11 plus 8 plus 9. That is 28.
Okay na?
Heck yeah. You deal some damage. Alright. You know what you should have done though? Panacea should have went first and applied the bolster boon on Billy.
Para?
So he had more advantage on the attack. Remember what bolster does? It makes you stronger. That's what you did. You spent your level up on that. You already forgot. We did it just a few minutes ago.
Okay
I
lang.
told you
Walang
guys.
nag-linis.
I told you guys she would forget it immediately. Right, Billy rushes up to do combat. His 10,000 fists armed and ready to do some attacking. He goes in to do some rapid strikes, like that. But he's surprised. The botanist is agile. He dodges all of the attacks swiftly and proceeds to strike back with the machete. Billy just barely manages to block it with 10,000 fists and do a retaliation, a quick punch back into the chest, causing the two of them to return into a neutral position. Whoa, he's really good at fighting. Even my id doesn't seem all that great compared to his fighting skills. Panacea, do something.
Yeah.
I'm on it. I'm calculating.
Panacea will make his baby attack. Hindi, ibigay na niya kay yung bones and bolster.
Yeah, it's not too late. You wanna do that?
Yeah.
Alright then. Billy now has bolster power level 6 to might applied to him. That gives him an extra advantage too to any actions he does with his might attribute, including attacks.
Yeah. So since I'm more powerful now,
Alright, Maxi, you still have to move action. What you gonna do?
iaano niya yung mga babies na na-try niyang bulagin yung
Again, this is a move action. You already
Ah,
did your major
gusto ko
action,
na.
buffing Billy. You can move in closer or farther, or maybe just stay in
Farther
place.
lang, farther. Hindi na siya pwede.
Yeah, get a safe distance away from the fighting.
Right,
Right, Panacea shoots out one of the babies and injects some steroids into Billy. Oh yeah, now he's got more mass health.
Na-feel ni Billy ang kanyang muscles.
Yeah, alright. It's the botanist's turn now.
Mas mabilis na ang kilos ni Billy. Madadodge na niya lahat ng
Yeah.
hopefully.
As I said, this guy is fast. He moves away from Billy. Billy tries to do an opportunity attack, but it was for naught. He was way too quick. He moves back, and then suddenly bamboo sprout, blocking the view of Billy. Alright, let's see here. Where's my fucking shit? Here we are. A barrier has been erected. A barrier at power level 3. And it has the properties. Where are the properties? What can it do? Alright, it has obscuring and hindering. So it costs double movement to move past it, and you can't see anything the barrier's blocking. Alright, and that's it for his turn. What will Billy and Panacea do now? It's the next round.
Yeah, Billy will attack again. Since triple the na siya.
Alright.
The power.
Billy uses his move action to move past all the bamboos that suddenly grew. Don't you try to run away from me. 10,000 fists. He punches his way past all the shit the barrier did.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is as far as he can go. He's still not within melee reach of the guy.
Close ba si Billy?
Yep. He needs to be within 2 meters.
Close range.
Most of his movement was wasted trying to get past all the bamboo. He can use a major action to move in closer, but that would mean no attacking for him after.
Okay na yun.
Alright, he's just gonna stay there? Alright then, what about Panacea? What's she gonna do?
Panacea will make the baby's guide help Billy. Pwede pa ba? Hindi talaga.
How exactly? You can't just say that and expect me to know what to do. And know what you want to do. Help in how? Help how?
Help niya na, ano, na ma-corner. Oopsie. Help niya na ma-corner.
If you want a corner, then Panthea's gonna need to move in and actually move in within melee range as well, if that's what you want.
Yeah, lalapit na si Panacea. Kailangan na niya ng help, ano, babakapan niya si Billy para ma-finish na ang labanan.
And with all of her actions, this is as far as she can go, inside the bamboo thicket.
Okay.
Alright, now it is the botanist's turn. Now that Billy's wasted his turn moving closer rather than actually attacking, the botanist takes this opportunity. He rushes up, machete high in the air, to try and swing at Billy with the initiative. Alright, so agility.
Wow, dami ah.
Oh, wow, I rolled 2 6s. So both of those explode.
No! Grabe nag-explode
I know! Oh my goodness! Why is my luck good for stuff that never matters? I rolled a 29
Naku po.
against Billy's guard. He takes 1 damage. Alright, the botanist rushes in and does a flurry of slashes with Billy. Billy blocks them with his 10,000 fists and stuff, but now his arms are all bloodied and slashed. Ugh, damn! He's fast. Oh, and with his remaining movement, he's gonna move away. Once again.
Lumayo yung botanist.
Yep, after doing that attack, he dashed back, and Billy couldn't do anything about it. Alright, 3rd round, baby. What do?
Panacea will close in now.
Alright then.
Ay no, hindi dyan lang siya. Pwede yung yung babies niya ang lalapit.
Alright, what are they gonna do?
The babies will attack the botanist.
Attack action, in other words.
Yeah.
Is this gonna be a focus action? Let's go. Roll for entropy with extra 2 dice.
6 to the 8.
And yes, I know the 16th president of the Philippines
Wait,
is
20.
Duterte, not Vladimir. This is fiction.
20 nag-explode.
Dracula. Nice, nice.
Kaya lang 5 tsaka 3 ang taas.
I mean, that's good. You rolled an explosion on the D20 anyway. Just
5
roll.
and 3.
Yes, that's a 28 so far. Keep it up.
7.
A 7, that's good too. That is a 35 against this guy's defense, and ooh, that's a lot of damage. Alright, he takes 3 damage total from that. A lot, in other words. Or if you want, you can deal 1 less damage to inflict a bane. I forgot that's an option.
Pwede pa ba si ano? Kala ko wala na nagkakaroon yung wounds and bane niya.
Nah, it's only boons that have that limit. Banes you can apply to enemies as often as you like.
Ano ba yung banes niya?
Right, with entropy, you can inflict backbiter, blinded, break, deafen, death, debuff, demoralized. You're gonna blind him then? Alright then, he's blinded. At the cost of 1 less damage you've dealt to him. Alright, from hiding from the bushes, Panacea shoots 2 of her babies aimed exactly at the eye. The botanist sees them just in time to see what was going to happen. They all poke him in the eye and like, ah! And now he's blinded. reducing his guard and stuff. Alright, he's bloodied. In other words, he's at half health. We are almost there. What you wanna do? There's still Billy.
Billy will attack the 10,000 piece.
Alright, he moves in and goes for an attack. That is might using the 7, yes. And attack specialization 2, plus deadly, plus bolster. That is advantage 5. You get to roll an extra 5 more dice with it.
5 ang ano?
So 7 d10s total.
7?
Yep.
Hindi kasi ako nakikinig. 7, 2, 4, 6, 7.
Gotta pick the lucky colors.
Finish na to ni Billy.
Yep.
Unless nagwa-1 to yung lumabas.
Yep, and then we spend an entire other session doing this, which is supposed to only be for this session. Yo! No.
Ano ba?
10!
No? Ayun, nag-explode 0.
Yeah, one of them this still explode.
0, 7,
No, the highest one is the 8, right?
Ayaw nga pala, 8.
No, there's a 9.
9.
So 9, 10, and the d20.
9, 10, and then the 13.
And the 13. Alright, the d10 explodes, so roll another d10. A 3. Alright, that is a 35. Alright. While he's busy blinded, he drops his machete from the pain and the sudden loss of his own vision. He tries to scream, but oh right, he's mute. He can't scream. Billy takes this opportunity to finish him off. Billy rushes up. Alright, an opening. Thanks, Panacea. Billy immediately grabs the machete and then does a few punches against. Yeah, so Billy lands in a few punches in fatal positions, stunning him. Yeah, actually, stunning him at his limbs and stuff. And then with the sword, as soon as the guy gains his vision back, he gains them just in time to see that he that his own sword is right at his neck. If you want to live, you're gonna surrender yourself to us peacefully. He tries to struggle, but inevitably he accepts his defeat. Like he moves down as if signaling that he surrendered and stuff. Alright, this is Squad Phantom. We've neutralized the enemy. I repeat, we have neutralized the enemy. Meanwhile, Sung and Amy are busy causing chaos in the factory, like with spiders and monsters and everything's on fire. And like, oh, you did it? Alright, nice. Hey, Amy, we're done here. Oh, good. I was getting a little tired of playing with these guys. They're no fun for my spiders. One of them's like, get him off me, and then all of a sudden they all just suddenly disappear, and Amy and Sung begin walking away and like, what do you guys think you're doing? You did all of that to us and now you're just walking away. What was your goal here? Yeah, your boss has already been captured. It was fun playing with you guys though, Sung said. I told you this would be a fun honeymoon, babe. they've been captured and stuff. And once again, the news articles, once again, courtesy of Aya, since she's the one writing about the Angel Seekers.
They're in front page now.
Yep, once again, they're in front page as they take care of another drug peddling
Successful,
ring.
yeah. The biggest drug syndicate in the...
Yeah,
in the
reading the newspaper in the White House. Does the Philippines have a White House?
ano, palace.
Inside the palace, the current president reads the news. I see. So the Angel Seekers have done it once again. Perhaps I can use them to take care of something that's been bothering me for the longest time. He moves to a different place in the place. It's like a dark underground place, and then in the wall, scattered all over, like pictures and other stuff. You know, kind of like that one thing in Arcane that we watched with Anna and her and the investigation notes and stuff. All of these criminal activities that's been plaguing me. The main reason I chose to become president, because no one else seemed to be capable of handling them. A criminal organization which can only, with people who can only be described as supernatural. He throws a knife at them, poof, and then right dead in the center, there they are, the Contra Vida gang. To be continued. So yeah, that's it for this session. Just leveling up and a nice little power fantasy.
As usual, believe the fight. While Tokyo is in damage.
Yep. What is up with your dice rolls, man? Why do they always suck?
Ayoko nang dapat si Billy na nga leader ng Tokyo.
Nah, man, don't worry about it. The dice just hate you. Yeah, you were doing super well, man. The dice just really were always constantly against you throughout that fight. Yeah. Yeah, so that's gonna be the main organization you guys will be fighting with for the next few sessions. The super large criminal organization with super powerful abilities. The Contra Vida gang. I worked hard to come up with that name. I'm so clever, aren't I? Contra Vida, or villain in English.
The main villain.
I need water now. I ate a lot of chocolate. Chips Delight. Hey, come on now. Well, this song's already copyrighted anyway. And I'm already gonna get copyright strike, but whatever. Anyway, that's it for the recording. Stop.